I came home early and overheard my girlfriend bragging about cheating on me. So I left without a word. Now she's desperately trying to find me, but I've blocked her everywhere. Original post OP. Hey everyone. I don't even know why I'm writing this, but I need to get it off my chest. This is still so fresh, and I can barely think straight. Maybe posting it here will help me figure out what to do next. A few days ago, my life flipped upside down in a matter of minutes. I came home from a business trip early, and I thought it'd be a nice surprise for my girlfriend. We've been together for almost 4 years, and I was honestly excited to see her. But when I got home, I heard her laughing and talking with someone in the apartment. I assumed it was one of her friends, but something made me stop. I don't know why, but I stood outside the door and listened. I was about to walk in, but then I heard something that made my heart sink. She was bragging about cheating on me. I couldn't move. My legs felt like lead as I heard her laughing with her friend about how she's been seeing some other guy for months. They were joking about how clueless I was, how I never suspected a thing. She said she was keeping me around because I was comfortable and reliable. My mind was racing. I wanted to burst through that door, confront her, scream at her for lying to me for so long. But then I realized she didn't deserve any of that. She didn't deserve my anger, my attention, or my words. So I turned around and walked out. I got in my car and drove. I didn't have a plan. I just kept driving. Eventually, I checked into a hotel. I've been here for 2 days, just trying to process everything. I blocked her on everything. Phone, social media, email. I don't want to hear any excuses or apologies. She doesn't get that from me. Now, I'm sitting here trying to figure out what to do next. Should I go back and confront her? Or should I just disappear from her life, like she no longer exists in mine? Update 1. It's been 3 days since I left, and I still haven't responded to any of her messages. She's been blowing up my phone nonstop. At first, her texts were normal. Hey, where are you? I'm worried. But as I ignored them, they turned into angry rants. Why the hell aren't you answering me? And then, this morning, it switched to desperation. She's begging me to talk to her, saying she doesn't understand why I left so suddenly. It's almost funny. She doesn't even realize that I know what she's been up to. But it's not just her. Some of our mutual friends have reached out too. Her best friend, the one she was talking to when I overheard everything, even tried to message me saying, "It's not what you think." Of course, I didn't respond. I know exactly what it is. I don't need their lies or their damage control. I've been reflecting a lot, thinking about all the red flags I missed. Looking back, there were signs. She had become more distant over the past few months, always on her phone or going out with friends. I trusted her completely, never questioning where she was or what she was doing. Now I feel like an idiot for being so blind, but I still don't know what my next move is. Should I stay away forever? Part of me wants to disappear completely, let her wonder where I went. But another part of me wants revenge. I want her to feel the same pain and betrayal that I felt when I overheard her laughing about me like I was some clueless joke. Update 2. A week has passed. I've still been staying in the hotel, trying to figure things out. I've only told a couple of close friends what happened, and they've been supportive. One of them suggested I confront her and get closure, but I'm not sure I want to face her yet. Every time I think about her, I replay that moment at the door when she laughed about how stupid I was. I can't stomach the thought of looking her in the eyes. Meanwhile, her messages have gone from desperate to outright manipulative. She's now claiming that I'm overreacting, and that whatever I think I heard isn't true. I guess she's trying to cover her tracks, but I know the truth. There's no misunderstanding. I heard it clear as day. The funny thing is, I started imagining ways I could really mess with her. I mean, she's still got no clue why I left. Part of me wants to play along, pretend to forgive her, make her think we can work things out, and then blindside her with the truth. I know it's petty, but I'm angry, and I can't just let this go without some kind of justice. Update 3, the plan. Alright, so I've been thinking about this revenge idea a lot, and I've decided I'm going through with it. Here's the plan. I'm going to go back, but not because I want to fix things. I'm going to make her believe that everything's fine, that I just needed some time to think. I'll let her apologize, Let her think she's off the hook. I'll make her believe that I'm ready to move forward and put this behind us. And then, when she least expects it, I'm going to drop the bomb. I'm going to tell her I heard everything that I know about her cheating. I want to see her face crumble when she realizes that her little game is over. I want her to feel the gut punch of betrayal, the same way I felt it when I heard her laughing about me. After that, I'll leave for good. No second chances, no forgiveness. She'll be left with nothing but the memory of her lies catching up to her. Update 4, the return. I did it. I went back to the apartment today. I hadn't been there since the night I left. When I walked in, she looked shocked but relieved to see me. She immediately started crying, apologizing for whatever she thought she did wrong, without ever admitting what it was. I let her talk. I let her apologize, saying things like, "I don't know what happened, but I'm sorry for hurting you, and I just want us to be okay." She went on about how she couldn't live without me, how she missed me, how she had been so worried. I sat there, nodding, pretending to listen, all the while just waiting for the right moment. After a while, I told her I needed a drink and went to the kitchen. That's when I grabbed my phone, opened the voice recording app, and hit record. I wanted to make sure I had this moment documented for myself, for closure, and maybe just for a little twisted satisfaction. I came back to the living room, sat down, and looked her in the eyes. She had this hopeful look, like she was finally getting through to me. That's when I said it. "I know about everything. I heard you." Her face dropped. All the color drained from her cheeks. She stammered, What do you mean?" I was standing at the door that night. I said, "I heard you talking to your friend. I heard you laugh about how stupid I was for trusting you. I heard you bragging about cheating on me." Her eyes widened in shock, and she started sobbing uncontrollably. She tried to deny it at first, saying it wasn't what I thought. Then she switched to begging, saying it was a mistake, that she loved me, that she didn't mean to hurt me. But I didn't care anymore. I didn't feel sorry for her. I was done. I got up, grabbed my things, and walked to the door. She chased after me, crying and pleading for me to stay, saying she'd do anything to fix things. But I just turned around, looked her dead in the eye, and said, "You don't deserve me." Then I left. Update 5, the aftermath. It's been a few days since I left the apartment for good. I feel lighter, free almost, like a massive weight has been lifted off my shoulders. She's been trying to reach out again, but I blocked her on everything. I even changed my phone number to make sure she can't contact me. I've also moved out of the hotel and am staying with my parents for the time being. It's strange being back here after so long, but it's comforting too. My mom's been incredibly supportive, and I've been spending time reconnecting with friends I'd lost touch with during my relationship. I also found out from a mutual friend that the guy she was cheating with dumped her. Apparently, she thought they'd end up together, but he wasn't interested in anything serious. She's a wreck now, and while I don't take pleasure in her suffering, I can't say I feel bad either. Karma's a bitch, as they say. Final update, moving forward. It's been a month since I walked out of that apartment for the last time. I've started focusing on myself again, picking up old hobbies, working out, and spending time with people who actually care about me. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I'm living my life for me. Looking back, I realize now that staying in that toxic relationship wasn't worth it. No matter how much history we had or how comfortable it was, trust is everything. Once it's broken, there's no going back. So, to anyone reading this who's going through something similar, don't let them get away with it. Don't give them the satisfaction of thinking they can hurt you and face no consequences. Get out, move on. And if you can, get your closure. You'll feel better for it in the end. Thanks for sticking with me through this mess. I'm done with the drama now. Time to move forward.